Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And this is yet another Rumour Patrol video. I really didn't think I'd be making this. I thought we would hear nothing beyond nothing for since the Comic-Con panel was announced with a mysterious special guest, which we're going to be touching on again, until, such time the Comic-Con panel happened, which I assume is when they're going to be dropping a teaser trailer or a trailer or something for season 13 of Doctor Who. God help us. Oh, and I actually believe in God. So, you know what I say? I actually believe in God. Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Just breathe, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to watch it so you don't have to, okay? I actually throw myself in front of the bullet for you guys so often. So, could I ask you, could you do me a solid? Could you hit that like button, hit the share button, but mostly hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. They make a rabbi happy. You don't get that chance off. Well, I guess most of you don't. If you live in Israel, you probably do. You probably could make a rabbi happy. And most of you don't get that opportunity. So hit the subscribe button. That'll be fantastic. That was my subs were really up today, actually. I guess YouTube must have been sleeping. If you subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed. If you're new to my channel, I'm in a pitch battle with YouTube, and quite frankly, my money's on them. Okay, I'm rating my chances. My money's on them. I got a copyright strike for something I did about time fracture, which apparently has now sunk beneath the waves. They're far bit from me to gloat, but and you know what? They were right to give me a strike. To be honest with you, I posted some stuff from somebody's cam footage, right? That's been on YouTube for a while, so I figured, probably okay. Probably not. So I wrote some, asked them to take the strike off. Nah, nothing doing. They're not interested in that. So, I have to be somewhat circumspect. So like, share, subscribe. All those things are really good. All those things are great. And check out my Indiegogo. Yeah, that's the other fan dabby double dozy thing you can do. 2 freaking awesome comic books. I've started to book shows to wrap up this campaign, where, as I keep saying, we're in the trench run. Right now I'm like, what's the other called? Lock S falls into attack position. Make your X-Wing fighters into little X's. Right? I think that's what it is. Lock F falls into attack position. Yeah, that's basically where I am with wrapping up this campaign. Next week is when I start plugging it. When we hit 8 grand, I'm basically done. Right, I'm basically, why is there 8 grand the magic number? I'll tell you why. Well, firstly, you get these 2 awesome comics. You get Biblical Bible Stories, Atheist, Creationist, Rationalists, and Rogues. It's very biblically accurate, but I think not preachy. And as I wrote and drew it, I think my opinion's a pretty good one, right? It's kind of like those early Vertigo books from the 90s, actually late 80s. Sandman, Hellblazer, Swamp Thing, which was actually not even a Vertigo book. If you like that kind of books, you'll probably like this kind of thing. Kind of like, imagine kind of Games of Thronesy with actually having an ending but not being as good. Okay, that's probably the fairest description I could give you. And you also get this book, The Imperium, a love letter to Teddy Fancy in the 1960s. Basically, imagine James Bond, Emmett Till, Doctor Who, the Black Slab from 2001, and a monkey in a spacesuit, a bit of Prisoner, a bit of Thunderbirds. It's freaking awesome. Now, why do I want 8 grand? Because you get a bunch of extras. This extra is right now a pin-up. I call this Noble Savages. This if you get both books. So it's Raquel Welch and the lovely Leela put through the pervy rabbi filter. She's a little bit more, how can I say this? Bit of a better swimmer than she is in real life. With K9 and the Time Machine, H.G. Wells' Time Machine, why they're together? Who gives a shit? That's really based my point. But this is a pin-up. When I hit 8 grand, it becomes a poster. I think I'm going to throw this one in as well. Where is it? This one, a Bohemian in Time and Space. I give that away as a poster to everybody buying both books. Or maybe this Capaldi one. I can't tell. Anyway, go check it out. It's in the video. They're good. I'm not going to tell you. They're actually very, very good. I recommend them highly. True, I am somewhat biased. Fine, Rumour Patrol. Let's start off with this. So this actually surprised me. Again, as I said, that I got it. Somebody sent it to me. If you want me to credit you, because I did that when I first started my channel, and the guy who sent me things said, never, ever credit me. Never mention my name. The crazies will come after me. Fair point. So if you want me to credit you, which I'm more than happy, it's my natural go-to thing, just let me know. Or if you'd rather be anonymous, equally let me know. I will maintain your incognito. Fine. So let me read this to you. There's a supposed leak from a BBC insider. That's how all these ones start. Purportedly known as Barrow Boy 63, since been deleted. He treat it as sheer rumor with a few grains in it. That's what I think most of these things are. I mean, it breaks down. I think 70% are wish fulfillment fantasy, right? And people wanting to sound big, people want to sound important. And that's what I think 70%. I think 30% are rumors. Actually, somebody's on the production somewhere along the line. Somebody hears something in Chinese whispers, and you have a grain of truth in the middle, it ends up really not being like that. A great example that the next Doctor would be played by Gemma Whelan, Yara Greyjoy from Game of Thrones. 2 mentions in one video. Where I think this rumor came from was in the Big Finish box set, Dalek Universe 1, and I'm going to spoil it now, and it's not very good. You can miss it. I mean, honestly, the second one is better than the first one. I'm about halfway through the second box set right now. At the end of the first episode, the Doctor, David Tennant's Doctor, I can't remember how, but he regenerates, does a full regeneration into Gemma Whelan as the Doctor, right? And you're like, wow, what's going on? And then about halfway through the second episode, Gemma Whelan goes into a desk, and it turns out that's a TARDIS, and inside there is David Tennant tied up. Turns out she's a female version of the meddling monk. But I can see how that grain of truth, that Gemma Whelan has been cast to be in Doctor Who, playing the Doctor, which she was, and but it's not. That's not what really happened. But that's how rumors are. So grain of salt's fine. That stated that the 3 grains that say that Jodie has filmed her final moments. I believe that. I think that was that tearful pictures we saw with the Dalek and wherever they're filming. There was a Dalek in the was it a warehouse or something, and she was sad, and John Bishop was being a big strong man, giving her a hug. I think that I do believe that. And the regeneration scene, however, due to the inability to lock down an actor for the new series, now this is interesting. They have reportedly filmed 2, depending on who they hire. Jodie had to do the scene with first with the male stand-in with a green screen face markers, and the second with a female stand-in with green screen face markers. Such is the uncertainty of the BBC. So that's interesting, right? That's pretty interesting. Now, you would have thought though that it wouldn't. I guess it's the way special effects done. But when they do the next Doctor, they film Jodie going icky fool like that and regenerate, and then she leaves. They put the thing after. It's not real. None of it's real, mate. And then they bring the next actor in, and he just falls the same pose and goes, and they put that on, and they just meld the two together. Maybe not. I don't bloody know. But this sounds actually like it might happen, because I always think they're going to end on a cliffhanger regeneration. I really do. So then comes the bizarre twist of what America and China has to say on the casting. Now this is really this sounds like something they both parties would say. Fine. So much for being a good times and being a cheap and cheerful British show. Due to the nebulous and authorless way leaks, even though it's hard to sit through the mire of hearsay and opinions, I do believe there are some grains of truth in this. Such as I can't was it credit person, because I had to it was from a comment to a video. I think his name was Cardiora or something along those lines, but it's a public comment, so I totally credit him. There's I don't know if it was a few grains of truth, such as initially the Doctor Who production had a few English veteran BBC alumni, only to be dashed because they were inexperienced. Interesting. HBO wanted either an established actress or for an American audience, or a male person of color. I only found out that's what the POC meant the other day. I was like, really? Okay, well, whatever. Or they had read some sample scripts and were not impressed. Well, that does sound believable, doesn't it? That was even an ultimatum, and there was even an ultimatum from the Chinese backers saying, do not cast a black person, a black man in the role. I guess they hadn't thought of a black woman. Do not cast a black man, our viewers will not support this. That sounds very, very real for the Chinese. They're super racist, right? They're super, super, super racist. Okay, Chinese and Russians, both super racist. And like, you know, people living in the West going, oh, we're so racist. Oh, we're terrible. No. Go, have a trip to Russia. Have a trip to China. Then you'll see what. Have a trip to like Saudi Arabia. And that's one of the warm and fuzzy Arab countries. And then you'll see what oppression actually really looks like. Eagerly anticipated. Do not cast a black man. I will not support this. Not to mention the complete ghosting of the young gay actor when production got desperate. Okay, a person of color was eagerly anticipated by crew, and a really dumb, diverse laden, woke whistling concept for the story of the Doctor is oh my god, this sounds terrible. The Doctor is captured by the Master and made to work on a plantation. Ooh. What? Ah! No! Okay. Fine. The show has now become such a poison chalice. Not even a reporter, Russell T Davis, wanted to come back and produce, can save it. An insider even said that Jodie will refuse to accept any invitation to future work on crossovers with the series. After a regeneration charge, she blames poor writing, COVID restriction, toxic fans, and a lack of support from the higher ups at BBC. This sounds so believable. I'm sorry. Just like that inversion of reality. I've never seen an actress more protected than Jodie Whitaker, except perhaps, what's her name? I can't remember her name. She's so bland. Captain Marvel. What is her bloody name? Okay. Honestly, who cares, right? I can say that. And Insider said she won't be in it. After a generation, John to blame and all these things. Here has been sighting of John Barrowman on set. Wow, I don't believe. Well, I think he filmed his sequence, only to have it cut out. Despite the media thinking he was persona non grata, I think he probably did film his stuff. I think that happened, but I think they got to go ahead and reshoot it. So, which we're going to talk about this rumor later. That's one of the driving things between the mystery special guest, right? Mystery special guest. And it's prepared to be underwhelmed is what I'm hearing. Prepared to be deeply underwhelmed. For me, it seems like the most sensible thing for the mystery guest to be David Tennant. We'll get to that soon. As for the show, if you're a half-decent writer, there are ways you can cauterize the gangrenous infected wounds inflicted on the show like this. Make Jodie 30 and realize how bad her entire character has been. Let this dive her onto the road of self-discovery. Review moments from the past and discover. So now it goes on to. Suggesting a much better Doctor. Addition old monsters. Make the season-long redemption. Yeah, they're never going to do this, mate. They're never going to do this. Do I have that guy's comment here? If I can pull it up. No, actually, it'll be over here. One second. I would really like to be able to quote credit his name. I know. Wait. It's over here on this screen. It's Kared Roya, which I believe was the name of a Big Finish story, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm just saying it wrong. So yeah, have an integral villain, not just white Earthmen, okay, and draw on the champion's personality to help bind him into a strong, coherent team when solving alien crisis. The climax doesn't need to be a threat level. Concept-wise, Listen, this guy gave us so many rumors. I'm going to read what he'll do. Can I be a good person again? And have Jodie 13 undergo change because of the dilemma? Will either rewrite her incarnation, reverse back to Capaldi, then regenerate into someone else. Have Doctor Who tell her it's okay to be forgotten. It's okay, baby. Let me tell you, it's okay to be forgotten. Making the ultimate sacrifice on the next Doctor, she is revealed to be a failed regeneration watcher, and the real body has been in coma in the fall since the first episode. When she touches it, regenerates, something like that. Yeah, listen, there's lots of ways. I have to tell you, I got to do a review of this book. I'm really into it, but I keep getting other things coming up. This guy, Dr. Alex, go check out his channel. He does the whole thing as a book on tape. He's written this book called Season 12, which is a continuation of the Jodie Whitaker with a Capaldi-esque Doctor. Which I just think's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Do go check it out. Fine, so that's the first set of rumors. They can't cast anyone because the Americans want a black person, the Chinese don't. And like nobody wants to take on the role. All this stuff does sound reasonably credible, right? All this stuff sounds like something I could believe in. Let's go to the next one. The next one, Daily Express. Now, this is bonkers. This is silly, but we're going to look at it anyway. I just can't believe there's so much crap going around. So it's, I think this is over here. Doink! Okay, so Jodie Whitaker, Doctor Who replaced by EastEnder and Tennant star Himesh Patel. No bloody way. He would have to be insane. He would have to be insane. This is not a sideways step. This is a downward step in his career, right? He's like basically a movie star now. Like he's got a few good movies, but he's always in whatever. What's the guy did Tenet? Whatever his movies are, right? Was it Christopher Nolan? He's got a great career. He would be insane to take on this role, right? Maybe he doesn't know that. Maybe that. Let's see. Let's see how they came up with this piece of bollocks. Jodie Whitaker is yet to confirm that whether she'll leave Doctor Who or not. Himesh Patel has rumored to take place when she does quit the BBC Sci-Fi show. I really don't think so. I don't think so, mate. Let's okay, keep going. Over the past year, Doctor Who fans have been speculating about Jodie Whitaker will be leaving the role. I think praying that she will. Of the iconic Time Lord, the first stunning and brave female to play Doctor Who. Whovids have suggested a number of famous faces who could replace her, including the line of Jews as actress Vicky McCarr, It's a Sin, Ollie Alexander, and recently Hamish Patel. What? Okay, here's a question. Why can't it be somebody who reflects the vast majority of the viewers and the country it's being made at, which would make it a white male? I mean, I don't really care about the skin colour. But why not do that? Rumours of leaving the show have been circulating since the beginning of the year, but nothing has been confirmed by the BBC. The star made history in 2017 by being the first woman to destroy Doctor Who, the long-running TV series. Yes, 57 years, and the last two killed it. It's incredible. However, now having played the character for a number of years, she has begun speculating over. You better have a source of this bullcrap, mate. Okay, so far we're quite a bit in. There's no source of love other than it's Hamish Patel. What? If the actress does leave the role after season 13, okay, the rumor is 6 episodes in 2021, 2 specials in 2022. Okay, that's that, or maybe 1 in 2022. I mean, who knows? The following footsteps in other Doctor Who stars. Every star since David Dennett played the role for 3 seasons. Capaldi would have done 5 had they let him. And what I want to go to that parallel universe, right? 5 years of Capaldi, and you have what's it called? Guy did Being Human. Oh man, every name is leaking out my brain today. One second. I'm going to Google being human as we're speaking, just so I can being human. Just so I can see the bloody guy's name. Because it's going to. He was the guy in Twice Upon a Time who played the German soldier. Oh God, I hope I got that right. Is it going? Is it? Yeah. Being human. Fine. Let me go to the Wikipedia. They just have to give me the writer of it. Oh, doink. Wikipedia. Thinking about it. Developed by Toby Whitehouse. All right, get 2 more years of Capaldi with Toby Whitehouse. That would be freaking awesome. I want to live in that parallel universe. It'll be much better than this one. With some fans have predicted that she may be set to exit the show after season 3 finale or as part of the 2021 festive special. Will there be a festive special? I think it'll be 2022 actually, if it's New Year's. Viewers eager to know who the next personal doctors eager to know who's taking the TARDIS next, and we got to cover reckon it could be reckon they know who could be running for this role. They got this one, we got this covered. Really? The site's revelation has revealed their sources stay behind closed doors. They made it up. Many actors are being considered for the part, and they want somebody locked in quite soon. Well, they need to. If they go, I think it's going to be a cliffhanger. They claim Get Out and Black Panther star Daniel Cordell was being eyed for the role, and now they heard that Himesh Patel is also being considered. Daniel Kaluuya would be great casting. He'll be really, really good. I think this will be a terrible backward step for him in his career. However, at present, BBC have not confirmed they don't confirm whether or not they are looking into new actors. Himesh is known for playing Talwar Masood. That's how I know from the BBC soap opera EastEnders. Basically, I think that's when I left, right? I think when the Masouds left, I think that's when that's when I stopped watching. Yeah, I tell you stop that habitual habit and you just don't get it back. I for some reason I couldn't watch EastEnders for a couple of weeks. I was away or something, and then when I came back and started watching again, I didn't try and catch up. I'm like, fine, I'll just start from where they're up to. And I just noticed it was exactly the same stories over and over again, just with different people. And I was like, I don't think I care. So I'm done. She's leaving. Since leaving the famous owner, Himesh has risen even further, taking a number of big screen roles. Yes, he was the lead actor in Danny Boy's hit Beatles themed movie yesterday. I've really got to see that. That looked like a really good movie, and I had never seen it. More recently, he starred in Christopher Nolan's Tenet as Mahir. Starred, really. Although again, I got to give that another watch. I mean, I just don't know if I can invest myself into it. It just seems like now I've seen it once, I have a better idea the second time I can work out what's going on. But is it worth the effort? I'm thinking probably not. Alongside Robert Pattinson and John David Washington, Himesh is still active. John David Washington would be a great Doctor, by the way. I really liked him. He was one of the best things in Tenet. Yeah, he was the main thing in Tenet, really. Himesh is still active in the world of television, though, and he appeared in the HBO Max series Station 11. Yeah, he took a job, really. That's incredible. If he is chosen to be the next Time Lord, he has to choose you, mate. No, you don't have the upper hand in this one. He has to choose you, and if he's got any sense, he will not. Fans will have to wait for it. And when Jodie's excellence is owned by the BBC, BBC show bosses are notoriously tight-lipped. Well, Chibnall is. Rusty Day was able to be able to sell the show. No, Chibnall not so much, right? Chibnall not so much. A number of fans are taking to Twitter that Himesh could be the next Doctor. One viewer wrote, as we're going with possible actors to play the Doctor, and I thought, who gives it? Really? Okay, whatever. Like, absolutely, who cares? Next thing, we have the what's it called again? The Comic-Con panel next week, next Sunday, 25th, I believe. There's a special guest. So speculation is rife. I threw out the name Tom Baker, right? Because I think they needed somebody who will bring people in to watch the show and to replace John Barrowman, right? It was off the wall thing because he's too old really to be running up and down corridors. They could put him in a perspex pyramid like the first Doctor, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't. The other thing was they were saying that the TARDIS is gonna have a interface and it's gonna be voiced by Tom Baker. Sounds like bollocks. It sounds like fan wanky bollocks, right? So I listened to, and you should thank me because it's a freaking nightmare. I listened to the Hugh Fullerton. Hugh Fullerton is the chief shill for the Radio Times sci-fi pages podcast where he speculated who it was, and he said, "Look, I don't know," and he probably doesn't. He probably doesn't know at all. So he said, but he thinks it's unlikely they're announcing an ex-Doctor there. There was this is really kind of a small fanish thing. This is not mainstream. And the last one you had like that specially filmed thing, right in the middle of Wimbledon, and then you had Capaldi had like a half-hour special, and so did Matt Smith. It was a big deal, right? It was a big deal. I think BBC will probably want to capitalize on it. This is too small. So if they think it's a guest star, one name banded around, somebody who is on set right now, is somebody who's been in Doctor Who before. You may recognize this person. This is from the Twin Dilemma. Before Jodie, there were awful episodes of Doctor Who. This was one of them. This is Kevin McNally. He's currently on set filming. You probably recognize him more as this bloke from Pirates of the Caribbean. Could he be the mystery guest? I mean, that sounds unbelievably underwhelming, right? That sounds just so insanely underwhelming. Okay, he's a guest. David Tennant's a name banded around. Look, people are hoping it's not him. But again, they need somebody to fill in that Captain Jack shaped hole and bring people in. So the other option is what's her name? River Song. People have been paying for the first female Doctor Who to team up with the Doctor's wife, Alex Kingston. Very possible. She just filmed stuff for Time Fracture, and we saw she was a replacement for Captain Jack there. Yeah, that's probably been one of the stupid things that Chris Chibnall wanted to think of, right? Because I don't think he's very clever. And the reason I don't think he's very clever, because I've seen his work and it's very, very, very bad. That's what we call very, very, very bad. Who else? So David Tennant, Alex Kingston. And then they banded around names like Dr. Ruth, whatever her name is, and Sacha Dhawan. So it just sounds very underwhelming. It might be David Tennant, but it's sounding that like they're tampering expectations big time right now, like really tampering expectations. I think that that's everything. And then finally, there's a really stupid rumor about what's going to happen for the 6-year anniversary. And this rumor is there will be 12 or 13 specials, each with a different Doctor. Right, so are they either going to recast? They're going to do a Dave Bradley one. I think someone's been listening to my channel because I talked about this the other day. Like if Netflix or somebody did an animated Doctor Who of like the second Doctor. I mean, I'm not talking like the reconstruction animation, but real animation, good animation. And I say good animation, better than Invincible or any of the DC superhero stuff. I mean, you got to go. I mean, good animation, and then have the original actor's voice and whoever Big Finish gets to do them. But anyway, there's going to be 12 of them. 12 of them, culminating in a new Doctor. No, that's just fan wanky bollocks, mate. Fan wanky bollocks. We should have that made in t-shirts. Fan wanky bollocks. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, not fan wanky bollocks. You know what? I think if I might take that on as my new name. My name's fan wanky bollocks. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have yourselves a fantastic day.